Well, up here doing a little predator hunting in Unit 33. Looks like the elk beat me to the top of the ridge. There's a good dozen of them up there on that little point with the pines up top. Thought I'd get in here and do a little calling. I thought I was ahead of schedule, but the elk are on top, so the critters are probably up higher too. Anyhow, gonna get up in here and do a call-in set or two and see if we can get something to come out. Well, still hunting up here. Came from the very bottom of that finger down there. Saw some elk up here. Climbed up the hill a bit. All I've seen so far is rough grouse, spruce grouse, and blue grouse. In fact, I found a big blue grouse roost tree up here above me on the ridge. I haven't seen a single deer, not even any deer sign in here. It must be down on the South Fork. A few coyote tracks, some old lion tracks. Not a lot of wolf tracks. I've seen a few that were melted out in the snow and a couple of kills, but they were old, probably end of last fall. So, not a lot happening here today. The wind's kind of changing back and forth on me, so I figure I'll sit here and enjoy the rest of my lunch and look for some more deer and elk. See if I can find out where they're at. There's a big wintering area here, but due to the fires, there's not a lot of feed. There is quite a bit on the hill that I'm sitting on, but most of these ridges are pretty bare, just trails. So, beautiful day for a hunt. Well, I made it up here to the top. Pretty much the top. I'm a good 500,000 feet higher than the deer and elk now, so the wolf sign at this place is just insane. Ever since I got out of the truck, walked 50 yards, there's been wolf sign all over these ridges and all sorts of elk winter kills all over. There's a bunch of deer and elk over there on that ridge where the snow's melted. A couple dozen of them bedded down. Here are a few rigs on the highway down below me. I'm probably up 3,000 feet from the road. Right up here on the top, and back behind me here is the other creek drainage. Kind of glass in both. Found a big old ponderosa to sit under. I'm actually getting a sunburn here in the first week of March. Doing a little wolf hunting. I haven't seen much coyote sign. The wolves pretty much got them run out of here, so haven't found any drop antlers. Saw a little whitetail down on the river that still had his antlers, and maybe some of the big bucks are dropping them, but haven't seen a lot of deer on this ridge. They seem like they're all well below me. So, oh, and just a note for Alabama, you would have passed out like 2,000 feet ago, so eat your Wheaties, buddy. Anyways, better save some battery in case I get some shooting tonight. I think I'm gonna hang out here till dark and use the headlamp to get down. Pretty much down is out, like always. So I'll see if I can put something together up here. Beautiful day. Lots of birds of prey cruising around. Lots of deer, lots of elk. I've probably seen I don't know, 40, 50 elk and probably 200 or 300 deer. There's actually a whole bunch right down here below me milling around in all this brush. You can't see them from here with this lens, but they're all around. Nice weather up here. Could be a few more predators running around, but oh well. I'm going to keep on continuing up the hill here and maybe find a finger to go back down. Well, I saw me a big wolf, mostly white with a bit of gray. I was working down this ridge out of those granite boulders over there, and it went down behind this point that I'm sitting on now, and I couldn't see it. It was just kind of milling around down there by the creek. And I've been watching the deer up around us, up around me, and they're all pretty locked on, but they're kind of just standing around. They haven't really moved in a half an hour, but they know something's going on. I walked out to this point here, peered over the edge, couldn't see nothing. I'm just about out of light. It's getting pretty dark in this canyon here. So, I'm kind of up on a bit of a precipice. I don't know if I'm going to have to probably go back up to get off of it so I can get down, because it's pretty sheer. About like this over here. So, he's got to be down there somewhere. I could see his feet from 850 yards from the top of the ridge. I could see how big he was, tail hanging straight down. So, pretty much all white with some gray down the middle of its back. So, anyhow, I closed the distance. I'm about 350 yards from where I saw it last. Knocked down a good 500-600 yards. So I'm going to get down below this hill here and see if I can't get a beat on this guy. Okay, got a black bear right there. I got a mountain lion on my right, and I got a wolf down here on my left somewhere. This is ridiculous. I get down stalking this wolf, and I look up to my right, and there's a freaking bright red mountain lion. So I get over here to this side, and right where I was just sitting up on that granite, there's a huge black bear. It's March. I don't know what he's doing up. There's a 6-point bull to my right, about 200 yards from that black bear. So I got a wolf, a lion, a black bear, a herd of elk, and a herd of deer. This is just the craziest day ever. Just about dark. That wolf and that lion were both stalking that herd of elk. I came over the hill. I could see the wolf about 500 yards. That lion was about 200. I shot him. He went a good 400-yard roll straight down the hill. And I could still see his lungs moving a little bit, so about as close as I want to get to him till he's done. Not a big cat, but oh boy. It's going to be dark in about 5 minutes, and I'm about 4 miles in the backcountry. My Hot 6, my camera, a couple of knives. Good thing I got some Jolly Ranchers left. Might be a late night. Anyways, gotta save that battery.